This is an instructional video showing you how to set up microphones and instruments for recording in the NCM studio, showing you how to connect it to our X32 Behringer board, which connects to a Mac computer. First thing you're going to need if you're going to record an instrument or a microphone is an XLR. We have a wall full of them on the back of the studio, ranging from 3 feet to 70 feet in length. Today, we're just going to use a 20-foot long one. If you're recording an instrument, you might require a DI box, which can be found on the back shelf next to the field recorders. We only have one. The microphones can be located underneath the field recorders in the microphone bin. The next step is to take your XLR and plug it into the output of the DI box, like so. Followed by taking a 1/4-inch cable and plugging it into the input on the opposite side. 1/4-inch cables can be found on the back wall next to the XLRs. Next, proceed to the wall plate, which is located under the studio light switch. We're going to take the other end of the XLR and plug it into the wall plate. We'll use Studio 1. Next, you're going to take the other end of the 1/4-inch jack and plug it into the output of your instrument. In this case, into the guitar. Proceed to the control room, where we will finally use the board. First thing you're going to do is check to make sure aux1 is all the way down. To check this, go to aux1/USB FX return and turn aux1 down. In this case, it was up. Remember to turn the main volume up as well in order to hear your instrument or mic. Also make sure your headphones or the speakers are turned up. Next, you're going to want to go to channels 1 through 16, and you're going to want to raise the input of the studio wall plate 1 to the neutral position so that we can actually hear the instrument. It can be tweaked later on if it's too quiet or if it's too loud, but to start out, keep it at 0. The X32 comes with onboard effects. I want a reverb for my guitar, so I'll click the effect button and then the utility button to bring up a drop-down menu of possible effects. Right now, we have it set to a 3-tap delay. I still want a reverb. Scroll up to the vintage reverb and click down on the leftmost knob. If you want to change the parameter of each effect, click the page select button and scroll over to the desired effect. In this case, our vintage reverb is FX1, so we go over 1. You can change the settings of the reverb with the knobs. I can increase the decay or decrease it. You can do this for any setting in any effect. For reference, this is what the guitar sounds like without the effect. And this is what it sounds like with the effect. Now that you have your instrument or microphone plugged in, next step is to record it. So first and foremost, you're going to want to go to the computer and open up Logic, which is located on the toolbar on the far right. Then you're going to want to start a new project by going to File, New. Feel free to close the old project. And then you're going to want to pick the number of desired tracks. In this case, we only have 1, so I'll just select 1 and hit create. Next, you're going to want to arm the track, which you do by clicking the little red R on the track itself, next to the mute and the solo button, so that it blinks red. But before we can proceed and record, you want to make sure that the right input is selected. In our case, input 1 is our input, so we'll go over to the compressor button and go up to the input. Click the input, click input again, and make sure input 1 is selected. In our case it is, so we're okay to proceed. Now, we're ready to record. Go to the top and click the other red button. before you can actually hear what you just recorded, you're going to have to go back to the board. Do you remember turning aux 1 off when we walked into the room? It actually serves a purpose during playback. While recording, it'll add a hiss to any sound you record. During playback, it is crucial as it controls the volume of the computer itself. So you're going to want to go to aux/USB FX returns and then turn aux 1 back up to the neutral position of 0. And you'll be able to play back your recording. And that's it. That's all you have to do to record an instrument such as a guitar or a microphone to our studio computer using the X32 board and Logic. If you want more information on how to use Logic, simply go online and search tutorials on YouTube for more details. This is simply a bare-bone demonstration of how to use our system to record sounds.